Golly. That's a big fish right there, y'all. That's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. What? Golly. Afraid he's gonna spoon me, y'all. Hey, good evening, folks. Brad Krause here, Big JC Outdoors. Or might as well say night. It's late tonight. It's about 10:30. We are here tonight, man, on the river. Gonna do a little anchor fishing, man. Conditions are still kind of messed up here in the area with the fall transition and stuff taking place, and it's still a little warm, man. The water temperature's still a little warm, so we're gonna take advantage of these beautiful nights, man, and just get out here and anchor up on some structure and see if we can't catch us a few fish or maybe some big fish. You just never know. It's that time of year, man. It's 1st October, so perfect time of year to catch a big one. A lot nicer at night. You know, I got a hoodie on. It's just a little bit too warm for a hoodie, but you know, here in a few hours it'll be, you know, peak cold for the night. So, or peak cool, ain't no cold. But got a cold front came in yesterday and kind of messed up the open lake bite, I call it. But you know, I mean, everything's just so unstable, man. The fish are not where they need to be. They started moving up, then the water warmed back up, and like I said, it's just very humbling right now, to be honest with you. The bite was on fire about 3 weeks ago, and it's just kind of went limp out there. But one thing for sure, you can put yourself, you know, in some stronger current, and usually do pretty good. You know, no matter what time of year it is, and that's what we're gonna do tonight, man. I've done this before. I've done a couple videos, you know, not here, but I've done a couple videos close to here a couple months ago at night. So I love the night fish, man. It's one of my favorite things to do. Got good semi-fresh skipjack. You know, they've been frozen. I caught them a few days ago, but I'm gonna get these out and see what we can do. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna throw 2 big baits on 2 of them and 2 small baits, and we're gonna see what they want. You know, there's a lot of fuss about that. You know, people think you should throw big baits for big fish, and I've caught my biggest fish on peanut-sized bait. And you know, I think it's just a kind of whatever you're confident in, man. Whatever you wanna throw, because I don't see a big fish turning his nose at a big bait. I don't see a big fish turning his nose at a little bait. But I do know there's a difference, you know, between a reaction bite and a you know, say you're anchored up. You know, that's a big difference in the bite from one to the other. You can, you know, on a reaction bite, they don't have time to think whether or not they want to eat it. They got to eat it, or it's going to get away from them. And so that kind of stuff, you know, plays a part in it too. And but for me, I've never seen a difference. The only thing that I see that really helps when you're using bigger baits is if you end up in an area where there's small fish, they don't get the bait off as quick, and it allows the big fish time to come to find it, you know. I finally got me some awesome hooks for these big baits that we got here in my area. You can see right there, that's my big bait. That's a big old skipjack head. That's a 10-aught Ripping Lips tournament grade circle hook. Awesome hook. Go get him, boy. Not gonna throw these out too far. There's a log jam back behind us there. Pretty big log jam. I don't like the big ones, but If it's isolated, I do. And this one's isolated, it's by itself. But you know, that's one of those things that could never be answered 100%. Because you never know a fish that you catch, if he would have, if you catch him on a big bait, would he have ate a small bait? You just don't. You never know. And there's no way to know that. So it's really no sense in even arguing the matter. Just do what you feel like works for you and with your confidence level. And that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to go home with a bite or without a bite. One pecking on Stinky Pinky over here, but I don't think that one's, well, it might. I guess it does. I didn't think it would be able to get that big old bait in its mouth, but it did. That didn't take long. What in the world are you carrying on like that for? Come on in here. Hey. Old channel. Big-headed channel. Oh, you jacked yourself all up. I don't know how in the world you even got that hook in your, or even the bait. That was a big old bait. Open your mouth up, son. I'll fix you up. I'll help you out. Hey, boy. Come on now. Little channel. I don't know how in the world he got that bait in his mouth. Well, he didn't get the bait in his mouth. He just knocked it off. But, buddy, I appreciate you. That bait bigger than his head. I know he didn't eat it. He tried. He got enough of it to get that hook in his mouth. Hey, we ain't gonna discriminate, man. Oh, yeah, that's a big fish right there, y'all. That's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. I'm watching. Golly. Afraid he's gonna spoon me, y'all. Oh, golly. That's a big old fish right there, y'all. Big old fish. Let's get this one in. Yep, that's a big fish right there, y'all. Show you. That's a good fish right there, y'all. We've been waiting on this rascal. It's been a slow night, man. I'm talking about this cold front has absolutely shut them down big time. Ooh, whoa. That's a big fish right there, y'all. Big old fish. don't know if y'all can see it right up there. Oh, golly, that's gonna be a good one right here, y'all. Yep, that's a good one. We got that moon up there. And y'all that have followed me for a while, that's a good fish, man. Y'all know that most of my trips are done around this moon. Come on in here, big boy. Come on in here, big boy. We sure been waiting on you. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one right here, y'all. Gonna be a good one. We just get him in the boat. That joker sure took some line with him. When he took off, he scared the crap out of me because I thought he was gonna spoon me, man. I couldn't stop him. He don't even know he's hooked, man. He's going up past the boat. This is where things are gonna get crazy right here, Blee. Whoa, golly. I hate when they do that, man. Come on, buddy, you gotta come back this way. You gotta come back this way. I had him up. I seen some of him. Definitely a big one. Come on up right here, buddy. Let's get this over with. Oh, golly. Man alive. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, man. Come on, big boy. Come on, a big girl. I don't know what you are. Come on up here. There you go. Yep, we got you. Golly, folks. Ooh-wee. I done almost gave up on tonight, man, because we've been out here for hours. I mean, I hadn't been doing any talking, you know. Oh. But we've been out here for hours trying to get on something. Come on in here, big boy. Golly. Oh. Golly, what a fish, y'all. What an absolute tank, y'all. I want y'all to look at that fish right there, man. That is a monster. He ain't fat, but that's a, golly, that joker is long. My goodness, boy. See if I can get this hook out of this thing. I gotta get him out of the net because I don't want another one to take off and hey buddy, hey, quit that. Folks, that's an old fish right there. I'll tell you, he's an old one. Y'all look how long that sucker is. And look what I hit on that rascal. Golly. Old big bug eyes. Well, buddy, I sure do appreciate you, man. You just don't know. I done just about give up. Folks, y'all probably can't hear me because I have my I got my mic in under his skin there. Well, all right, buddy. I know you tired because I am. Well, let's get him back, y'all. Take your time, bud. Take your time. I ain't gonna let you go till you're ready. That's an old fish right there, y'all. Them right there, they'll stress out. Golly, you mean rascal. God, he bit the crap out of my hand. Golly, folks. I tell you what. That's an old dinosaur of a catfish. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. With all this slime on my mic, I'll have to clean that up because that stuff dries up and it'll be just like a shell around that thing. Sure will be like a shell around it. Well, my wife's gonna kill me with bringing slime in. I just now got the smell out of my truck. I had something in there that had got slime on it or something. And I've been trying to get that mess out of my truck for forever. And finally got it out. And now everything I got on, I'll have to take my shirts and stuff off when I go home. My life jacket and all that have to be washed. But folks, ain't that awesome? I tell you, man, we struggled. We struggled tonight. Caught that one little channel cat, and I ain't had hardly any bites. I mean, this cold front right here, man, along with everything else that's got them messed up, it's been rough, to say the least. Well, all right, we're gonna get them back out and sit here for a little while longer. Like I said, it's already, let's see what time it is. It's 1:30 now. So we've been out here for 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 3 hours waiting on that fish. You just gotta be patient, man, this time of the year. If you ain't got patience, you won't make it in this, doing this. Now let me rephrase that. During the cold front and what's going on right now in my area with the transition, you gotta have patience. You know, if I was, you know, I can go drag boards day or night and pretty much, you know, put together a pretty decent trip, you know, catching some decent fish. You know, the 25, 30 pound fish, they're scattered, they're all over the place, but if you find them, you can mop up on them. But you know, I just done a dragging trip the other night, and I really, you know, I don't want to do the same thing over and over. I don't want to stay, doing the same thing, because I know for me, I don't like watching the same thing over and over, and so I try to change it up, man. Do something different. Maybe not each trip, because sometimes, if you get on the fish, right now you better stay on them, because the bites are few and far between. Sitting still. You need to be covering water, and that's what I needed to be doing tonight. But I had to make a pretty long boat ride to get to where I was going, and I don't like doing that late at night. Coming out here at 10:30 like that. So I thought, well, I come out here and I got a place close to the ramp that I can anchor up and fish. Didn't know how it was gonna go. I know they was running good current, which I've noticed they've cut it that way down. Luckily that fish hit, even though they had cut it way down earlier. But there's ways to catch fish right now. Like I said, the biggest thing is you got to cover water. And like I said, even though I know that, I'm not going to just keep doing the same thing over and over. Now my next trip may be a dragon trip, but being that I just done one the other night, I wasn't going to go do the same thing tonight. So here we are here struggling. trying to do what I feel like is the right thing, but hey, when you catch a Mongo cat like that, man, it makes it all worth it. If I don't catch another fish the rest of the time I'm out here, I'm okay with it, But even though we didn't come out here for big fish, it's always good when you set yourself up in a place and catch one like that. Like I said, that log jam, I scanned it. It's got, it had some big fish on it. I had a couple, and I'm sure he was one of them. But the only thing would bite was that one channel cat. And I got a couple little pecks, and that was it. And then all of a sudden, that joker took off. It about took all my line off my reel. I got one of them I broke off. I had to cut about 75 yards off of it, and I think that's the one he hit. He like to got me too, man. I was already down to getting close to the spool, and I held him with my thumb until I got the trolling motor or spot lock turned off, and we drifted back about, I don't know, 15 yards maybe, and then I felt him turn coming back up. So, well, that was awesome, man. That got my adrenaline pumping. I apologize for all the talking, but it got my adrenaline pumping. I had to get some of it out. Yeah, that was definitely by far, that's I've caught some monster fish in my life, but that was probably one of the longest. I know it was one of the longest fish I've ever caught. I've never seen one that skinny with that length, but he was an old fish, man. His eyes was about to bug out of his head. And there's no telling how old that fish is, man. No way of knowing, but without killing one, and that's not worth it, to me to figure that out. But that was probably one of the, in my area, probably one of the top of the chain for the older fish, because they normally don't make it to that age because of commercial fishing and all that stuff going on here now. But that's why he was so powerful in this, in the fight, because we had some pretty decent current, but it slowed down some, and it had slowed down even before he hit, but we still got some. But man, him having that long lanky body with that big old head, that made for a heck of a fight right there. Go for it. Oh man, did he drop it? Man, he did. Oh, that was a good one too. Sure was. That's on the head right there. Man, that was a good one. Another good one. I was just sitting here thinking I better get my net put back on the right side of the boat before I fool around and hook into one and can't get my net in my hand. We may fool around and catch another one, y'all. It's sure been a slow night, man, but that moon's going down we're gonna stay out here as long as we can. I'm starting to get a little a little tired. We're gonna give it as long as we can. All right, folks, I'm finna freshen them up one last time. I'm gonna put fresh bait on all of them. And we're gonna give it about 30 more minutes here. And we're gonna roll on. All right, folks, we're finna wrap this one up, man. Hey, this will be gonna be a short video for sure, but you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm thankful for what happened, man. You know, like I said, come out here and caught that one little channel cat, didn't hardly get any bites at all, and then all of a sudden, bam, big Mongo Dinosaur takes off. You know, and I can, just by looking at that fish, that's probably one of the oldest fish I ever caught, and definitely one of the longest that I've ever caught. Like I said, he's probably toward the end of his time, but it just means a lot to me to catch one like that, man, because you know, it's hard to outsmart them fish like that. And you know, really the only reason we was able to outsmart him is we sit here as long as we did. We sit here, we put the baits above him and sit here and just kept sitting here. Finally he come out and ate. I have got more bites in the last 30 minutes than I have all night, or the whole trip. But you know, we've been out here about 4 hours, man. That's a long trip for me not to be catching no fish. But you know, like I said, I told myself when I left, when I come out here, check that spot. I said I'm gonna sit on this spot until I catch a good one, or I'm gonna go home with my tail tucked between my legs. And luckily we caught a good one. So, but I'm thankful for it, man. But I'm gonna quit rambling, man. I'm kind of losing. It's getting late. I'm sleepy and tired. But I'm gonna get my stuff up, get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one. See you then, and God bless you.